Got Andreas the Bullet Quintana joining us ahead of Copa Combate 2. You got a big night of tournament action next weekend ahead of you. How you feeling, sir?
I feel great, man. It's just, another ordinary camp to me, it's pretty similar to a title fight, we'll be fighting for 23 minutes, I believe, so not a big deal. If they all go the distance, and I don't really plan for them to all go the distance.
Just tell us the format that you're aware of to this point. How's this tournament going to work?
So this tournament's supposed to be, the first fight's supposed to be 1 round, 5 minutes, and the next 2 fights will be 3 minutes. 3 rounds, 3 minutes each.
Your qualifier was also a 1-round fight. You went through it. I was kind of sitting on the edge of my seat, which I think is what Combate America kind of wants from us, because it's 1 round. You're like, well, what's going to happen? They got to get after it. What was that like from your perspective?
It wasn't a big deal. I mean, I felt like I was a better fighter, better athlete, better, all around, So I didn't go in there too nervous. I went in there very confident, had a great warm-up, went in there and took care of business, did what I had to do.
So I thought it was supposed to be a secret that you could grapple. You got there and get a rear naked choke. I mean, what happened?
I don't know. People don't really want to strike with me, I guess. Strikers claim they're going to stand up and strike with me, and they don't. They shoot. Like I say, they're going to shoot for their lives. And that's just how it always goes. So it was kind of in on a double, kind of had to defend it, took him down. We're already in a grappling exchange, so why not finish it there?
You told me that you felt like this could have been the number 1 versus number 2 guy that they were putting in that matchup for the qualifier.
Yeah.
So what do you think of the rest of the field now?
They're all right. Nothing too impressive. There's a couple guys that are tough. But we're going to see. We'll see how the bracket is. I'm not too sure what the bracket's going to look like as of now. I think myself and Alejandro will probably be on opposite sides. I believe that's what Combate has been saying and discussing. We're going to put us on 2 different sides because I'm American, he's Mexican. Those are probably the 2 biggest demographics available, so they would probably like us to meet in the finals.
Looking at this tournament format, once you were sure you were in the tournament, does that change training, any thinking? I have a 1-round fight, I'm going to have a couple hour layoff and then back to fighting possibly?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, that's how we've been sparring. We've been sparring, one round, 5 minutes real hard, and then taking a little break, a few rounds off, and then jumping back into another 3-3 fight. And same thing, just taking small breaks in between. And obviously, I should have more time to recover in between the fights while I'm in the tournament on next Friday night.
Right now, as we stand here a week away, the bracket isn't filled out yet, correct?
No.
So how does that feel going through the camp? Just more preparing for the time of rounds that you could fight, and there's such a variety of possibilities when opponents. How do you train for this scenario?
Honestly, I don't really train for my opponents. I just better myself. My opponents train for me. Like I said before, winners focus on winning and losers focus on winners.
What's the mentality of this camp been like?
Pretty similar to all the other ones. I'm going there to take care of business. I'm going to put everyone out if I can. If I get the opportunity, I will finish anyone.
Now, I heard you also went out to a press conference.
I did.
What was that like?
I just talked shit, made fun of everyone, and did what I had to do. Made some noise and kept the crowd engaged. Hopefully they release it.
What was that like for you, that atmosphere, that public forum? It was outdoors. It looked like quite a different atmosphere than I think you've ever been in front of before.
Yeah, I felt at home, honestly. I felt really good. I felt like I was, just at home and doing what I do. Not many people know my personality too much because I don't know. I get it out there sometimes, but this was like a real glimpse of myself.
To me, it looked like the Combate Americas Stanley Cup. I don't know if they're calling it the Copa Cup, but there was a trophy. What did you think seeing that big gold thing for the first time?
I can care less about the trophy. I just want to finish everybody.
No place picked out on the mantle for when you bring that home?
Not yet. No.
Not yet. Are you able to enjoy the lead up to everything being in this different kind of process? You've had fights, but this is the tournament. It's something special.
I don't know if you'd say enjoy. It's work, It's work. It's stressful. If you've never fought before, it's you're fighting in front of hundreds of thousands of people. If you're me, you fight on national TV. You fight on Zone, which is a huge app, American app. and you got so many eyes on you. But I mean, I feel like I handle that pressure very well, and I feel like I transfer that pressure and turn it into positive energy going into my fight and making sure I'm not getting my ass whooped in front of everyone.
What makes Andres Quintana the best out of this field of 8 featherweights?
You know, I've been training since I was a child. I've grown up doing this since I was a kid. And I've got more heart than any of these guys. And look where I train. I train at one of the best camps in the entire world, and no one's going to be able to take anything from me.
What keeps you going?
The money. I'm a prize fighter. Why do you think they call us that? I'm here to fight for money.
Does it feel like you're getting closer to the prize that you've desired?
Yeah, I mean, 100K is a lot of money, so I mean, it's a start. But we're going to be bumping it up.
What are the plans for Andres Quintana? What does he want going forward?
Honestly, I want to be known as one of the best fighters in the entire world, and I feel like I'm well on my way. You know, I'm world ranked already. I'm #1 in Mexico. I'm #1 in Latin America, #1 in California. I'm ranked almost everywhere. So I'm very, very close.
Can you talk a little bit about your excitement for getting to basically, I guess, assert your dominance over the division come the 7th?
I feel like I've already asserted my dominance over the division. I've beat every single top tier athlete that they've had at 145, and I've kicked up about half of the people out of my weight class. You know, they've either gone up or gone down. You know, people have tried to come down from 55 and got smashed, and they need to find a new home, and I don't blame them.
So this is your division.
Yeah, basically. If 5-0 don't say it so far, I mean, what else have I got to do after I win this tournament?
And how do you like being on DAZN now? I know before we were all having to kind of search around channels,
Right.
find where Combate was bouncing
Right.
around to.
It's really cool. It's a pretty neat app. They stream a lot of fights. They have a lot of fights available to everyone, and it's only $10 a month instead of having to pay those $60 pay-per-views. You know, so I think it's really neat. It doesn't affect me much because I'm fighting that night. I'm not the one watching, so it's probably easier for all my friends and fans and family.
Do you believe you get a finish every round through this tournament?
I don't know if I'll finish. It just depends who I'm fighting. I'll take the win anyway. You know, I'll assert my dominance any way I can, whether it be being a tactician or finishing them with a head kick, strikes. It doesn't matter. You know, submitting them like I did my last opponent. It really doesn't matter.